So today we are unboxing Catan Seafarers expansion. So now this expansion does fit very nicely with the current setup of the Catan series. So this will match very well, and it is the same size as the base game. Now, I did want to show you what the base game and the expansion are going to look like next to each other as well, which this looks really nice. And that also kind of reminds me to let you know this expansion does require the base game as well. Now, obviously, depending on the other base version of the game you have, this might not match up, but this is the current versions that are the latest additions when it comes to style. All right, so one other thing I want to kind of showcase here are just all the different sides here for you. Also keeping in mind, this is ages 10 and up, about 60 minutes of gameplay and anywhere from 3 to 4 players. Here's one additional side as well. So nothing too spectacular here, honestly, on the sides. I kind of like when games have different aesthetics on the edges because I like to rotate my board games. So it's nice when they have different icons on them. So this is going to be the back end here for us. And let's go ahead and open this up here at the top. Real quick too, the cover art on this looks really nice. Again, matches up so much to the base game, but as far as the art piece here, you can kind of see the different characters. I'm trying to make sure I don't bump my camera. So here at the very top, we're going to have the player rulebook, and you can see it just almost reaches the edges of the actual game board. So this is going to be the game rules itself, as well as some of the different scenarios that you can do with the expansion. We do have some stickers here for you as well, which you can obviously place wherever you'd like. And then some of the pieces here are all moved around, so that can kind of tell you that keeping this sideways might not be the best. It might have to be laid flat. So here we have additional edges that we can utilize in the game, just like the base game. Obviously, these are going to attach to the edges here for you, and you're going to see a lot of different shapes that you don't have in the base version of the game, and I'll show you right over here. So we're going to have these additional pieces right over here for you. So they're going to look a little bit different, but they will still attach here to the actual edges for the water, so you can obviously expand into the ocean. Now, speaking of these tile pieces, let's go ahead and take a look at these water pieces. So this is a very similar setup on the insert here that comes with the actual case of the game. Very similar to some of the other expansions in the Catan series. Now here we have some additional hexagons here. You can see we have this one that's a desert, but on the backside, this one is water. Not all of them are going to be like that, so just something to keep in mind here for you. But you're going to see you get a lot of water tiles, so there's going to be some exploring that you get to do, obviously, in this game. Now also included are some additional base versions of the different resources that you've seen throughout the game here. So you can see all of those here, as well as additional water tiles. And then you also do get your special tiles here as well that will let you choose any resource you want. And you can see there are 2 of those ones, as well as some additional water hexagons in that set. Now here we also have this baggie that has additional tokens in here for you. So just basic cardboard cutouts here. It actually has just the Catan icon right over there for you. So that is included inside of this bag here for you. And then we have this really cool ship over here. So this is going to be the same type of material that you would find with your game pieces in the regular base version of Catan. And then here we're going to have the corner trade posts right over here. You can see you have a 2-for-1s, 3-for-1s, 2-for-1s as well. So you're going to have a little bit of all of those that if you chose to use. And then over here we have these baggies that are also included, and these are going to be additional right over here. So I can show you additional actual roll tiles that are going to go on the resource hexagons as well. So again, these are going to be very similar in quality from the base version of the game. For some reason, my 12 was separated by itself. But again, these baggies will be included for you, but of course you can use your own, or you could keep them outside of the bag if you for some reason wanted to. Now, this expansion here is going to be, again, requiring the base version of the game, but it will not be requiring any of the additional expansions. But I do know that you can actually connect some of the expansions together, like the city and nights, but just make sure you check online beforehand which expansions will work together. And as far as reboxing this up, you can see this is a fairly simple and easy process for this particular set here for you. Although the hexagons, the unique corner hexagons, are a little bit pokey when it comes to sitting right in that section. Now, if you are interested in picking up a copy of Catan Seafarers, I will have a link for you in the show notes down below. That link does help support us out if you end up purchasing Catan using our affiliate link. Now, there is an additional expansion we have unboxing, which is called City and Night. I'm going to actually have that video right over here for you so you can check out that expansion as well.